Hey, lovely Jenna. How you doing? Good morning to you. Jenna, how you doing? First one in the house. Lovely Jenna was first one in the house. Marcy Mullins, Carol Small, Lisa Taylor, Jennifer Long, Di Rich is in the house. Rakia is in the house, you guys. Abigail, don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Family, we're going to get into it. April's in here. Zan, you guys, I wanted to sleep in. I am a little tired, but we're going to get to some business this evening. Mm-hmm. We're going to do it. We got Wendy, Natalie in the building. We got Sir Naturalistic in the building. Carol Greer, Sharon Wright. Hey Zed, how you doing, sharpshooter? Libby in the house. Peggy. Kathleen Durr is in the building. Abigail, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Joyce, Shawana. Hey Regina, nice to see you in the house. I see nothing but family, you guys. Sharon Wright. Bonita in the building. Karen is in the building. I'll be thinking, such in that. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just saying. You guys, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to start my diet this week. I'm going to start my diet. And you guys just going to have to help me, but I'm going to start a diet. You know, I got some money sitting out. I think I need to go put it up. Mm, I think I need to go put it up. I think I need to go put it up. It's okay. Barbara in the building. Deborah in the building. Sexy Grandma. Tina Powers, how you doing? Lisa Brown. Marie 722. Nikki's in the house. Gloria Bates. Joyce Thomas. Happy Go Lucky. I was just thinking, you know that song, happy is the da, 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 da. That's what's ringing in my head right now. Da-do-do. Happy is, I don't know the words, but da, 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 da. That song makes you, it seems like, yeah, that's what's in my mind. So even to see your name is Happy Go Lucky, your mama named you Happy Go Lucky. Y'all come in here with some names. Tammy is in the building. Summer, how you doing? We said Carolyn Greer, Vicky, Perry, um, Shawana, Eve, Bell, 777 is in the house. Spoke with you for a little bit last night. We had some very interesting things, you guys. I am going to start off with a prayer this morning because this might get a little intense today. I'm just saying, we're going to crank it up. I know y'all didn't think I was going to be ready. I know people think I ain't ready, but I'm ready. I'm always ready because I ain't got nothing to lose. But we're gonna have some conversations today. First of all, I want to give a thank the Lord above, our God and Savior, for waking everybody up today, giving us a brand new start to correct our wrongs, to love on one another, to guide everyone in the way that He wants us to. I want you guys to reach off into your spirit and not only pray for yourself, but pray for a family member. You guys know which family member it is. And the ones that call upon you and asking you for prayer. I want to pray for Michelle B. And I want to pray for Kathy. I pray that these two have peace in their family and their situation and lead them in the direction that they need to go and understand give them the answers, or figure out the equation for them, allow them to see it. Lord, you say in your word, those that come to you and knock on the door, it will be open. Give them the answers that they need and watch over them as they go in their situation. We don't have to be there with them to put our hands on them, Lord. You said your word can go forward, and I speak it into existence. Anything that is not of you, have to release them and let them go. And I say that in Jesus Christ's name. Release. Amen. Sharon Stevenson. Let's pray for those people. I said, you guys, if you're going to do some fasting, I think I'm going to do some fasting today for Michelle and Kathy. This is not just a regular request. This is a request we all, if you can, come and join in this 24-hour. If you can't because of medical reasons, that's fine. This is not because I want a job or car. This is in serious. Okay. Sharon Simpson, thank you for the super chat. She got a super chat up there. It went up so fast. I can't even. I can see who it is. It's Sharon Stevenson. I can't see you. But thank you for the super chats. Sharon Stevenson, thank you for the super chat. Okay. I got to take that down because people be thinking SP just be advertising her super chat all over the place. Girl, you guys ready? You know, I've got a lot. I've got a lot to share with you guys today. We're gonna get into some of this stuff. Now, hello. I haven't talked to Vinny today, but you guys, you know what? We got enough information, and I want to be transparent. This channel, we be transparent. I'm not. I want you guys to understand that, you know. But you guys want to get off into some of this? What's wrong? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, there it is, right there. I see it now. Thank you, Sharon. It finally came up. I tell you, you guys, you know, some places it has a delay. This was one of those mornings for me, yet happy to see you all. Yes, Sonia was. It was for me too. I worked last night and I did a lot of work last night. We're gonna get right into topic. I'm not gonna stay here and gibber with you guys because I need you guys to understand some things. So first of all, let me put out our sponsor and shout our sponsor out for today. You guys know Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. The link will be in the chat, www.trazy.com. Make sure that link is in the chat, you guys, because we don't want them to think that the top design is the link is www.trazy.com. That's who we shout out. So let me pull that.
Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags. And this is the grand opening. It is open to the public, and we're gonna take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection, handbags and shoes to match. Expensive but worth the price. Shoulder Guess handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heel sandals, flats and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.
Hey, I see Soldier Girl says my packages is due today, one of 3. She done ordered from Tracy, www.tracy.com/ what is it, Nora 915. You guys, check this out. Let's go off into some of the things we were talking about. The little girl, her name is Italia, down in South Carolina. The news reports says that it was a drive-by. Now, yesterday we got into some conversation with the father, Vinny, that it was not. That's what he says. It was not a drive-by. So this is why I wanted you guys to listen, take notes. I'm going to release some of the things I got because we can't just keep going every day, every day, every day. Now, I'm very respectful, but I want to get down into this. And I told you guys the story yesterday, and I haven't sent him the link. He's probably up. I haven't sent him the link because the videos that I put together, matter of fact, I'm missing one right now. I'm missing one of the videos right now. Let me see which videos we got. Clarity Department. I'm missing one video right now as we speak. Let me go grab this other video. You guys, hold on. Okay? Because I want to get this. I want to have this video. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Oh, I got it. Okay. First of all, you guys, are you guys ready? I'm going to show you these video clips. We can talk about it. It's not going to be all over the place. You know, uh, I know he wants us to put it in chronological order. I believe you have to see in order to really comprehend. I can give you the story, which I did yesterday, but let me put some things into perspective. I told you about how the mother would act when he would pick up the baby, and this was the day before Father's Day. This was the day before Father's Day, and then we've got some clips on the apartment and things of that nature. I worked last night. Even when I was at work, I was still working for you guys to make sure that you guys understand. So this is what we'll do. Let me see. Where is it at? Because I just put it together. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to clip on this. Are you guys ready? I got to make sure you guys are ready. We got 120 in the room. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up as you come in. If you didn't, please do so. Brenda Albright, you're welcome. And trust me, I know he may not believe that I should put this out there, but deep down in my heart, I wanted to give this to you yesterday because I believe that's when you go, okay, wow. Because I think we do pretty good work. I don't know what nobody else think about us, but you know what? I think we do. You know, lacking some of the computer technology and stuff that I still need to learn. You know what? Can't nobody tell me that we ain't stuff. We the stuff. So here we go. Put it on out.
Hey family, this is SP News Nuggets, and we are talking about the segment of Want More, Want Better. And we already talked to Benny. That's the father. She's the 5-year-old that got killed. Got shot in the head, you guys, August the 6th, not too long ago. And he wants some justice, and he wants peace. He wants justice. He wants to find out some information. I'm going to share some clips with you guys. So here we go. Here we go. Hey family, this is SP News Nuggets, and today you guys, I want to share with you Nora's closet and all the beautiful things that she has. Everything that a woman loves. This is 2020, you guys. Nora has all your accessories over there. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also have your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children? And she'll work with you. You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it.
A life cut far too short. No way. It's no way she's gone. It's no way. I just still can't believe it. I still can't. Veronica Graham is traumatized and grieving. On the night of August 6th, police say someone fired several shots at the home on Langley Drive in the Evergreen area of Somerville. 5-year-old Italia Graham was playing in the hallway, shot in the head. And all of a sudden, she walked to me, and her eyes rolled in the back of her head. And I was she just dropped on me, and I just was holding her, and I was trying to cover it, help her, squeeze. I was somebody help me, please, help me, she's been hurt. She held her daughter until first responders arrived, but later died at the hospital. Adding to her grief, so many unanswered questions. Just why? And then everybody is saying it's somebody in the neighborhood, but I'm just why? They even said that they believe the person was on foot because the officer was at the stop sign, so it's only one way in and one way out. Turkey was getting snapped. She says her daughter was full of life and full of love. She was so excited, wanted to go to school. And I tell her, because she wanted to find a BFF so bad. She wanted a best friend. Somerville police say several tips have come in, but there's still no suspects at this time. They need the community's help in this case. I just want anybody that know, or anybody knows some, see some, any little thing can help us.
8-year-old named Italia killed 5 days ago in Somerville and still no arrest in her death. News 2's Olivia Parsons sat down exclusively with the girl's father, who says he just wants answers about what happened to his little girl.
She's a soul to be missed. She wasn't supposed to go.
Italia would have turned 6 on October 6th, but she'll never reach that birthday because of what happened Thursday night.
That's not her.
Shots fired into a Somerville home. Police say Italia was the only victim, shot in the head and died hours later.
that they're gonna know how great she was going to be.
Vinny Lamelli says his daughter was a bright, beautiful young girl, and it wasn't her time to die.
She's the type of person, when you go into the room and when she leaves the room, it's always bright.
No arrests made over the last 4 days. Lamelli says he's trying to be patient, but frustration is mounting.
I'm trying to just figure what's going on with my daughter's death. Just want to lay her, to sleep.
Something that can't be done until whoever did this is behind bars. And Lamelli just wants to know why.
I mean, what brings somebody to shoot aimlessly into a house that you don't know who's in the house?
Lamelli hopes whoever has any information to please come forward.
Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something.
So that he can bring his daughter Italia the justice she deserves.
It's not gonna bring my daughter back.
But instead, closure. News 2 reached out to the Somerville Police Department for an update on the case. The department replied there is no more additional information at this time. I have put a link to the family's GoFundMe page that's up on our website over at Count On.
Will you tell me, Miss Graham, what happened that day?
It was my sister, my little sister's birthday. She was turning 14, so the birthday for her. So around like 8:30, the party was over. We was just cleaning up. But earlier that day, Italia, every time it's somebody's birthday, Italia always feel like she needs a gift too. So I took her to the store to get her a little toy to play with. So it was me, her, and my boyfriend. We were sitting in the living room, and she just was like, "You want to see my toy?" And she ran to her room, and then she ran down the hallway. And then as she was running down the hallway, I heard them screaming and just like yelling. And I thought, considering the fact that we just had the party and the balloons and everything was out, I thought she just stepped on the balloon or something. So I'm just like, what? She scared everybody. What's going on? And I turned around, and she was just like standing. She was standing up. And then I see my boyfriend. He's like trying to jump, but he tripped over the table trying to catch her. And then she like turned around, and then I noticed like she had a gunshot wound to her head. So then she walked to me, and she just fell in my arms. And I'm just like screaming and yelling. I'm screaming for help. And I'm just like, come on, guys. Come on. Okay, come on. And I just keep screaming for help over and over. And then like the police arrived. And then I was waiting on the ambulance to come. And finally the ambulance arrived. And then they put her inside the ambulance. But I wasn't able to drive with her in the ambulance, so I ended up going with the police officer, and then they were driving me there, taking me there, and just when I was walking inside the hospital, like the way the officer was like squeezing my hand and like kept like holding me, and like I had like blood everywhere. I had blood all over my dress, all over my hand, all down to my feet. My feet was still like, and he just was like squeezing me and just like, and then I was like, where is she? Like, let me go see her. Like, she need to hear my voice. Like, she need to hear my voice, because if she hear me, she know like I'm here. And he just like kept squeezing me, and I was just like, where is she? And he's just like, just go. He was like, just go. You need to go sit in the waiting room. And I was like, I don't want to sit in the waiting room. I want to see her. And then they put me in this room. But then they told me, they was like, well, she's gone. And I just was like, no, my baby, like, no. Like, we already had plans. Like, she loved chocolate milk. And I put chocolate milk in the cooler for her just before. And I'm just like, because when you wake up, you have nice cold chocolate milk. And it's still sitting in the refrigerator. And I'm just like, I don't know why. It's just me, my kids. It's just a woman and kids in the house. I don't know why it's targeting at all.
They're just crazy like. She had a lot of compassion for her new brother. She went with older brother? 9 months. She didn't get a chance to meet. Her other sister, she has a 13-year-old sister. Well, she got one that lived with her mom, but she has a sister on my side. She's 13 years old. And we talk with her. She'll understand. It's gonna be tough. Baby's gone. Thought she was just like, maybe she was sick.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, family. I told you, you can get an understanding of what happened. I know somebody said, well, this video goes before that video. I'm guarantee you, you didn't get mixed up in the sauce. You fully understand what they say, what happened. Okay? Everybody get that? Do everybody understand where we're at right now? Because if anybody is, not understanding, I need to know. Because I know right now, okay, I understand it. I want to make sure you guys understand it. Because I guarantee you, I'm not going to throw something to you halfway and then we have to keep going over or whatever. I know how you guys think. So you have to see what I'm saying. I know you guys take my word for it, but you got to see what I'm saying. So now does it all? Okay. So I'm going to share another video with you. We're going to call Vinny in here because he can tell what's not true and what is. There's a lot more information on Italia out there. I didn't pull those clips because they did call her last name Brown. I don't understand it. You can't get me to understand why they did. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. But what do you guys want to see next? I got clippings on the apartment or him trying to get I know which one I'll show you. Are you guys ready? Now this is kind of the next clip is I want you guys to have this before we go into questions and answers and things because you need to have information before you ask a question. It'd be like which comes like Roshan saying, ask me a hard question. We don't know what to ask you. Tell us, things. I did it with my dad, yes. I think there's a lot of hurt here. So let me see. Okay. I'll grab this one. She says, Marie says, I'm good now. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Now, I don't know if the dad is going to appreciate what I'm doing right now, but to be honest with you, it's just like, we're family, you guys. I know you got to see. I mean, you can comprehend what I'm saying, but I know you got to see people's faces. You got to see this baby. You got to see the apartment. You got to see this stuff. We can talk all day, but I know we got to see it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. Let me go pull this clip. I think it's this one right here. Let me see what it says. This is going to be the father trying to pick up his daughter the day before Father's Day. Remember, I told you how the interaction was like he's the dad and everything that he has to go through. This is before any of this happened on August.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey, here we are. We're at Italia's mom's house. Let's see how this goes. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so I'm trying to get my daughter. Mom plays games too. Doesn't want to answer her phone when I call, and she just subsequently blocked my number, so it goes straight to voicemail. Anyway, we'll see how this works. Huh? Can I holler at you for a second? I'll try and have you come out here so you don't fly over. Can I have my daughter? Did you what? Father's Day. What's the problem? No problem. I'm just checking out. Well, I mean, why you think I'm here though? Huh? Why you think I'm here? She's sleeping. Okay, and? You bringing her back? You want someone to bring her back? When? Tonight. Oh, why would we bring her back? I want to spend time with my daughter. No. Why? What's the problem? If she don't want to stay, when she comes Since when? she'll stay. Since when? Well, then let her figure out that. Let her spend time with me. She don't want to stay. You forcing her to let her stay overnight? Because she's a child. We're the adults. She don't want to stay. Why are you doing it? Yeah, okay, so let me ask you this. So, if she wants to go, so you let her go where she want to go? Huh? Huh? That's different. No, how's that different? No, that's different. She don't really go at. That's different. So I'm the father. So that don't mean anything. Oh, that don't mean nothing? It don't mean nothing. No, it doesn't. Why? I don't get it. I don't know. You don't want me to be around? Is it something I did? You always tell me, no, I ain't doing nothing wrong, but I've been real cordial with you. I've been trying my ass off just to be cordial with you. So what's the problem? Nothing. She's not ready to spend the night. When is she not spend the night? She is my child. She's not. She's fine. No. She'll be fine, man. She'll be fine. Why I don't get why you do this. Why? Huh?
I don't know what you're
I'm just trying to be a father to my daughter, okay? I'm trying to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people don't have their Father's Day. I mean, you think what is it? I'm just whining, or what's the situation? You think I'm whining? Huh?
I haven't said that.
I mean, allow her to have her father there. I mean, golly.
No.
No what?
No, you can't.
Huh?
No, you can't.
You know that's not right. That's right. You know you're really breaking my heart here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Why is it that you just think it's okay for you to just do that? That doesn't make no sense.
I said it was okay, but I said no.
So why you tell me no? You think you look at okay? So you allow me to take the Nasia, right? Is there any threat there? No. The same stuff with any other my kid's mom. They don't feel no threat for me and nothing. I take care of the kids. They all well taken care of.
Okay.
So why is it? What's the hold up? It doesn't matter whether she's a child. She's 5 years old. What?
I think it takes a couple hours. She's not spending the night.
What's the problem? I only see my daughter look at it, and I try to call you. You block my number because you know I'm gonna call. You block my number. Well, I mean, what's that about? Why you block my number for?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about. You block my number.
Okay.
So you didn't block my number.
Nope.
So why is it when I call you, it goes straight to voicemail, but then when I call you from a block number, oh, your phone just rings, which means you have me on block. That's right, you got me on block. I don't even care the reason why, man. I'm just trying to understand. I just want to see my daughter.
I think you're having a problem seeing her, but she's not spending the night.
What's the problem?
I already told you.
No, really, seriously, tell me what is the issue? What's the problem?
She's not spending the night. You
What's the reason?
With her, but she's not spending the night.
Can you wake her up then?
Huh?
Can you wake her up?
Are you there yet? Let's go see you. Come on.
Fuck, man. Huh? And can you unblock the number so just in case of emergency or something?
not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, family. Marie says Vinny probably taped this to get full custody. Smart. No, I think he just probably wanted to, like, here's the thing. There's a lot to talk about here. I can't answer his questions. We're going to bring him in. There's one more video I want you guys to see because now we'll get off into the questions. I don't think none of you are confused what's going on here. I don't know why the mother did not want him to, the baby can't spend the night. He's the daddy. But I mean, she's the mom. But she was making decisions. And you would think, well, maybe she was trying to protect the baby. Well, if that's true, then she would go all out the way, right? And I'm not going to bash the mama. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to bash the mama. There's no need for me to bash the mama. Because I'm going to tell you, we make decisions because we think we know something or whatever. But she was keeping the baby away from him. And the baby ended up with a bullet in the side of her head because of the boyfriend. She rather her baby be around her boyfriend than the daddy. And this is why he's angry. This is why he's angry. He's the father. Now, family, now do you see why I wanted you guys to meet him first? And I think it's more anger right now because you remember I told you there's what, there's 5 phases of death. I don't know. How many phases of death is there? He's calling me now. He's calling me now. Hold on. Hello? Vinny, I'll send you a link in a minute. He's listening. You guys, we in trouble now. I'm not scared. I'm just saying. Let me work on getting him that link. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got something to say. I want somebody to go put the phases of I don't know why that phone did what it did. The phases of death. I know it's anger, it's bargaining, it's Margie, you guys better have my back. Because like I said, I don't normally ask for permission. Even when I see a strong dominating man, and he's one, and that's another reason why he's angry too. I'm just saying. I know him when I see him. Some people say they're narcissists. I don't say they're narcissists. I just think that they're strong. They're strong, but they're, they will bend. And he does bend. He's very gentle. That's why I wanted you guys to meet him. She said, April said, we got your back, SP. I didn't ask for permission for this, you guys. I'm just letting you guys know. Let me go get this link for him. Because, you know, if we gonna tell the truth, if this is how you guys, I wanted you guys to get to know him because his mannerism tells a lot. Where is the link? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. It's on this way, Vinny. He's probably over there panicking. Share link. Copy link, share. Let me see, share. Oh, there we go. He like, doggone it. I need to explain. No, we need answers and questions now. Okay. Here comes your way. Now let me get back into this chat.
Responders arrived, but later died at
I'm sorry, you guys, but I kind of like the delay that we have. That way I can catch things that I miss. What is denial, anger, bargaining, and what else? Acceptance. Acceptance is one he has not gotten to yet. I know acceptance is one. Bargaining, depression, anger, denial. I don't know if guilt is one, but I know it's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Those are the 5. I don't think guilt is one. Guilt would be probably more, but he's still in the anger phase, you guys. He's in the anger phase. I'm not going to speak for him. Rakeem says, no, not guilt. Yeah, I don't know, not guilt, not one. He's in the building. Okay, you guys, here we go. You guys ready? He's fixing his lighting, so I'll let you guys hold on. Taking it from the healthness, the 7 stages of grief. Okay, what's the 7 stages of grief? But I look at myself. Here, I'm finna let Vinny on in here.
I know my hair's a little wigged out. My son's been in my hair.
You okay?
Gigi over here. Now, I didn't get a chance to listen to everybody's thing. This is my boy.
Hey. Hi. Oh, he's like trying to wave. Hi.
Now, I know you said some things. I know I'm not here to speak, but I just want everybody to know I'm about truth, not exaggerating anything. All right? I'm a person that like to stick to the facts. I'm not going to harp on nothing that you said because you're doing your thing. So
I think I represented the story I guess I believe I did pretty well for them to get understanding. And but when I was going through it all last night, I was at work last night.
Mhm.
I went through it for 10 straight hours going through information. And I think that, okay, could you talk about, are you, Vinny, you're angry?
Yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. No.
You're angry.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, are
It's
you
coming up
angry
on my.
because she wasn't giving you your baby and she keep your baby close to her family and her boyfriend and you being the biological dad and now look what happened. Is this why you said
To,
uh
to be honest with you, I don't think I'm not so mad. I don't think there's interference from the boyfriend. I don't think that. So my thing is she's before he came around, she was still doing all this stuff that she's doing. The main thing was because I had always had something to say in the house. Well, what did I have to say in the house? Well, it started from when that's why I try to tell you, give you a background and everything so you can understand what's going on and why she was doing the way she was doing. That was very important for y'all to hear that.
mhm,
That's why I'm saying it's not a simple story. Things lead up to the story for a reason where they were the way things lead up to the story for a reason is what I'm saying.
right.
Um, I always been in. I don't care what anybody says. I've always been interactive with my daughter, and there must be some kind of mental condition with the mother. I don't know. Let me take that back. There's some kind of condition going on with the mother, because any mother who puts someone else over their own child's life, and this dude, I don't know how long. I'm thinking that she been talking to that dude for a long, long time. Has to be because the dude just got out of prison this year. He
Mm,
just got out, and he was in there for. I think I did. I explain that to y'all what he was in there for.
no.
He was in there for attempted murder and robbery. So that kind of like right in almost in the same area of what's going on at the house. But the boyfriend, he's a secondary target because I always thought the primary target was the one that caused all the commotion. But
Mhm.
the mother, my daughter's mom he always allowed that riffraff around there and didn't do shit about it. But see, that's why I'm saying I haven't got a chance to see this because I kept trying to call you today to see what's going on for today because I'd seen that little thing that you posted earlier this morning, and I was
Mhm.
calling you, so I wasn't sure if you was doing this. So I was like, she's not doing it, so I didn't know.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to be here. So if you had any questions personally,
Oh,
that
I
we
have
can
a
go
lot of
ahead and resolve whether questions.
I got a lot of
Oh,
questions.
that's beautiful. Uh, yeah. So if anything that you said to the public, maybe you were speaking on my behalf. Maybe you can ask those things so just to get clarity, so we can set directions.
Right.
Because sometimes a picture, even though it tells 1,000 words, it also can be
Misleading.
what's the word? There you go. Thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear about facts. It's not about bashing the mother. As angry as I am with the mother, you can't say it is a poor choice or poor decision. She's had a warning due to the fact that they had the drive-by. That was your warning. So we beyond the past of saying, well, what did I do wrong? So this is more mental because she
Now,
took the
did
decision
you
to put
know
someone
about
else.
the first drive-by? Did you know about the first drive-by
This,
when it happened?
this is what makes me angry. This is what makes me angry than anything, right? There's
Mhm.
been multiple, because I pulled a police report for that neighborhood. I pulled the police report. I pulled the police report for the neighborhood, and I pulled the police report for that actual house since she's been there. Baby boy. He wants to be up in there.
Mhm.
But for your information, so that tells you not a lot because the woman, there's something wrong with that woman mentally because she didn't tell me nothing. She never told me about none of the violence. I got told about certain things, but not something that's directly to the house, but because someone's been around the house as the primary target one. When I say primary target, I'm saying as a result of my daughter's death, people was in that house and they was targeted. But
Okay.
the mother act like We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Someone shot the house. I don't know what happened, right? So
Okay,
people in the
so
neighborhood, huh?
so mom had her boyfriend there, and wasn't it mom's sister's baby's birthday? So was mom's sister's boyfriend there? Was he there?
Oh, so then I said, okay, so recap. Remember rolling back from yesterday's conversation, remember? And I said I went there and I asked the grandmother, I asked her, was Natalie there? And she said yes, and I immediately asked, was her brother? So that's on target. They was all there at that birthday. And he was there for both occasions. For the drive-by, he was there too. The neighborhoods. That's what I was trying to tell you about
For both
the
drive-bys?
process of this. It's a big.
Hold on, Vinny.
Yeah, he
For
was both there.
drive-bys?
No, there wasn't. No, there was one drive-by. The first one was a drive-by. The second one, that's what I was trying to show you.
Yeah, okay. You said the first one
I'm
was
gonna
a
see.
drive-by. The second
Give
one,
me 1 second.
somebody walked up to the apartment. I mean, yeah, to the apartment.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I said I didn't know you was gonna do this far deep because I was gonna provide you pictures so people can actually see and get a sense of presence about what was going on. Because there's nothing better to form an image in people's hands so they can better understand. And then when you had that picture, if you had a picture when I went inside the house, I don't know if you got that. He always try to talk when I talk. Come here.
The video? You
Come
mean
here.
the video?
Oh yeah. The video where I went inside the house.
Yeah, I
Did you
got
get
it.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me
give a
see.
sec.
Let me see if we can share this. Hold on. I'm gonna put me on mute.
He fell down. He fell down, baby boy. He's okay. He scared you. Come on. It's okay. You're okay. I'm right here. I'm right here. Don't let everybody see you cry. Nobody see him cry. Come on. Oh, did you pull it up? It's okay. Look at you. Look at you.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
The front door. This is the front door. This is a side window. That's the window where everything got shot. That's a side door. Alright, as you see right here, you got 1, 2, 3. And that major. Hey, can anybody hear me? Then you got one up there, 5. Can you hear me? This one right here, this big one, was from the previous day when they did the drive-by.
They can hear you, Vinny.
What makes you okay. Damn house when someone's shooting at your house? And
I'm gonna put me on mute.
Some,
You can talk all you want. I'm gonna put myself on mute, okay?
Okay, so let me explain real quick. Oh well, I want to. Okay, I would pause the mute that right there, mute all that. Right here, the video, mute the video, but you can let it roll. Right there. There's chairs around that table. It's probably like. Stop. Oh, I was gonna ask you to read the video. So mother says she was in here cooking, getting something to eat, and then she seen Italia run past her. She runs from here, run past her to show her boyfriend a toy. Now, where's the boyfriend in her story? Where was he at? She didn't say where he was exactly at. But in her second version, when she was with Nancy Gray, she was sitting on the couch right here, and her boyfriend was sitting with her, and her daughter went to go run to go get a toy to show him. Doesn't make sense at all. Why would she show you that late at night when you got that same toy earlier in the day? It does not make no sense. So, I don't know if this is an old bullet, but there is a bullet hole right here. As you can see. And that went in my daughter's room. This is Shanavia's room. This is the laundry room. And so, that same bullet went straight through here. And I look over here. Oh, shoot, there's another hole. But that hole does not go all the way through. It stops. So, I'm sure it looks like it's been dug out. Oh, wait a minute. I'll be damned.
Now, see that bullet right there? That bullet did not go through. And the underside of that wall is a next door unit. So that's the piece that they cut out. But I think the bullet was slowed down from stuff that was on the floor that was piled up, whether it be toys, clothes, and all that plastics.
So the bullet stopped.
You gonna hear that? Wave, knock your head yes if y'all heard that. Or somebody say something.
I don't know. So that bullet.
Yes, I hear you.
Now, okay, so they gave me a trespass. Okay, so I did this around September, right? So September, October. So in October, they gave me a no trespass for being in there. And it wasn't from the landlord. The law enforcement seen the video because they do look at my my daughter's Facebook all the time. They do searches, they see. So I use that as a tool to get information to them.
And I painted it pink and I left this white wall as an accent wall for my daughter. So where was my daughter? I'm trying to look for blood on here. I have no idea where my daughter was. I thought that was blood, but they did a clean up here. Maybe I could see some clean spots. I don't know where my daughter was at. She might have been somewhere. I don't know. It's hard to tell people. I don't know where my daughter is. Please, everyone tell me nothing. It's like, why won't you tell me something? Makes no sense. So here's, coming from there, is the living room. My daughter's feet were facing it in accordance to the police report. This is the grandma's room. Ty, grandma, and so many other kids when they sleep over, they just sleep on mattresses here. And here's the bathroom right here. When I used to be over here a lot, I used to wash that tub out. Okay, this is the far back right side room. It's where the washer and dryer goes. This is the right side room.
So for somebody named Purple and Gold, he says, Shamika, yes, safety is first. But if the targets follow you, yeah, that's exactly I've been trying to tell law enforcement. They're stupid. Where is CPS? That's my question. Where is CPS when they had the drive-by? No one notified me. Nobody.
Bullets would come straight down here. It's the bathroom. How these people live.
Now here's this. This is where I say there's something wrong with this whole story, right? So there was 5 bullets that went through that window. One was pre-existing, right? The hole. So that means 4 holes. I looked everywhere in that drywall in that house, in accordance to the angle and trajectory or where those bullets could possibly land. You got those 2 drywalls in the living room that face the hallway. There were no bullet holes, but there was only one bullet hole. That was the one that was all the way down. So where did those other bullets go? Where those other bullets go? Now we know one of those bullets was in my daughter's head, right? But it does not make sense. So my next question is, even though they had a shooter that was across the street from about approximately 125 feet, and that's quite a distance for someone to be a sharpshooter. And if you look at those bullets that's in the window, they're kind of like They're pretty close. Some of them are pretty close.
TV mounted there. This is the kitchen.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
True. Okay, so this is my additional. Okay, so we had the shooter. I was so focused on about somebody from outside shooting, trying to figure out what bullet, but this whole story is not making sense at all. It's not making sense because there's only one bullet hole that was found in the whole house, and besides my daughter's head, right? So that's two. So I'm thinking this is opinion, this is not fact, because one of my first things I thought law enforcement forgot about, you know, maybe there was a thick sheet that was over the window, right? There was a thick sheet that was over the window. So I'm trying to think, okay, so obviously it was at nighttime when they shot. So the only way someone could really see inside the house is maybe possibly shadows, because if you had lights, you know how like the window would be illuminated and then you might be able to see shadows moving around. So where are we at? He's sleeping.
You're talking about if somebody from across the street shot into the window with the sheets being over the window, why would somebody shoot without seeing a particular person? Or
okay, so one of the things when I did my so when I was doing my investigation, I didn't know how to take this person, because to me, even though it was she was telling me from what someone else was telling her, but then she was saying that she seen a person running across the street. And for me, it's like they heard a bang, 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 and then she sees somebody running across the street into the house, and she named a particular person that she's seen. And so I'm like scratching my head. Okay, then she was saying like, oh yeah, they came from behind our complex here, and they ran through the backyard and blah, 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 blah. I said, well, did you see him? So she's mixing what someone else told her to what she possibly seen. So I like put that information on the back shelf, because it's not reliable to me, because she's making information as if it's her own information. You understand?
Right. So somebody in the chat is saying, I wonder, was the boyfriend shooting back?
Very smart. Very smart. And you know what? I'm going to give the law enforcement a finger. I'm going to flip them up. I'm pissed. All right. Somebody was arrested, right? And they're trying to detach it from the case. Yes, there was shots fired back from the house. Or at least one. Because there's evidence that one. Now, social media, news media does not know this. But I know, and it's fact. Because I got this information from a higher up. And we are not talking about neighbors either. And we ain't talking about law enforcement. Okay?
Okay, so
But to protect my interests, but it's confirmed that was found. And law enforcement has a report, but it's not available. So I'm pissed, because since there's an arrest that was made, that means this has to be public information.
Okay,
and
so if there was shots fired back, I'm going to the story that Mom said. She said that he was.
I was just gonna tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Exactly. You're on it, girl. You're on it. You're on it. So why didn't she mention that? Oh, why did she say, oh, my boyfriend's trying to protect me, and he did ask, right? Well, he's an ex-felon. We understand that. And he can't be around guns. An ex-felon, because that's a charge, right?
Right.
So,
but there's shots fired back.
Opinion.
How did he catch Italia, or go to catch Italia? And what? He go catch Italia and then say, let's me shoot?
Thank you. There's too much going on. Okay. There's too much going on, don't you think? So when she gave her, okay, so there's another thing, right? Opinionated, but because the closeness I have with my own daughter, I know how my daughter is. She's talking about a toy. Now, if you was listening to Nancy Gray and you read, if people were to read what she said happened when issue, you have to think before you write something down. You have to think before you type something down, which means you premeditated, you're writing things down, and you're thinking about it. Her Facebook, what she posted, was pretty close after when it happened. I think maybe it was on 2 or 3 days later. I don't remember. It's on the posting. But then when she went to Nancy Gray, it was a totally different story. All right. In her posting, She says she was sitting on the couch, or maybe I'm assuming that she was sitting on the couch. Maybe possible. I would assume that her boyfriend would be saying, because I don't think she'd be in any of those. I do not think that he would be in any of those other nasty ass rooms. Them stink, nasty, funky, dirty rooms.
She
All right.
posted on August the 14th. She
Okay.
posted on
When?
August. She posted on August the 14th, and she says,
Okay.
"Let me read it so I
All
can
right. Thank
refresh
you.
everybody's mind." She says,
Thank you.
"On August the 6th, we decided to celebrate my little sister's birthday at my house with family. The party was over around 8 p.m. So approximately 9:52, we was just having family time, laughing, playing, etc. I decided to go in the kitchen to cook something to eat. Italia was playing in the hallway, so she wanted to show my boyfriend her new toy. So she was running down the hallway, excited to show him her new toy while I'm in the kitchen. I see her running past literally within seconds. I heard a noise. Me thinking it's a balloon or a glass shattering, and my boyfriend screaming, Italia. I turned, looked, all I could see is her standing and him trying to get to her. She turned around and looked at me, and then I noticed she was shot in the head. Then she fell into my arms. I tried to hold the wound as much as I can, screaming so hard for someone to help her. Finally, ambulance arrived. I was covered in my daughter's blood from my head to my feet, and that's the last image I have of my daughter, and for the 12-year-old sister to witness this as well. How could this would be so cold? My daughters wait for me and my boyfriend to get off work every day to sit on the porch so her and her sister can ride bicycles. She was so excited about starting school so she could have a best friend, laughing out loud. That was home to her. She felt safe, comfortable. Nowhere else she would rather be, but the coward took that away from her. We need
Well,
justice.
she's a coward. I want to say right here for national recognitions, the mother is a coward. Straight up. I ain't told her that one, but she's a coward. Veronica Graham, you are a coward and a liar. That is fact. That is true. And may God strike me down if that wasn't. All right. Yes, I have a lot of animosity towards the mother because she's a coward. She don't want to come and say the truth. She's not in fear for her death. And real talk, the bride put me in jail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me for saying that. Okay. The mother of my child put me in jail under false accusations. She couldn't even have her story. She said she was in imminent danger because of me. Imminent danger. But hey, you're imminent. I didn't do no harm to you, nothing. But you won't let a freaking drive-by and stay in that house. You didn't. You stayed in that house and you didn't inform the father of nothing. Nothing. And I was there on the 4th of July. Because that's what I had my opinion of her boyfriend. Because before that, only met him twice. We didn't exchange word. We just like that. What's up? And that's it. No words really. You know, he didn't mean mug me. He wasn't sizing me up or anything like that. All right. And then the third time, I formed an opinion of immaturity because I consider him to be target 2, primary target 2, and Natalie's boyfriend is primary target 1. The reason I'm not mentioning their names because I'm not defamation of character, because I know people are going to say a whole bunch of this and that. So because the case is under because the case is under investigation. Now the mother, she exposed herself on news media, so I can say what I want to say, but I'm not here to say anything that is untrue about the mother. I'm not going to over exaggerate. That's why I had, you know, I was saying calling her broad and stuff. So I apologize on my behalf. You know, she is still the mother of my child, you know, but I'm angry because she is a coward and she did not protect my daughter. And it's past. Let me say this again. It is past for saying, well, what could we have done? Like, you know, like the blame game. This is not a situation where someone just did a drive-by and it's like, okay, you know, you didn't bring the kids in at nighttime. This is
Right.
okay. You had warnings. You
Right.
had one, not just that drive-by, because like I said, primary target one shot some dude in front of the house because of his so-called girlfriend was talking to some guy. This is fact. There, I pulled a police report record on this. There's some other stuff I'm still pulling out, you know, because I want to know. Since they not want to. All right, so there was fire shot, right? But the law enforcement didn't tell me that. I found somebody in the neighborhood that told me that, but I was like, huh? And I like, who told you that? He told me that law enforcement told him that. I said, wait a minute, this is under investigation. How would you have that piece of information? This is inside information. How did that information? Because the shot was inside. The shot was done inside of the house. Okay.
Okay.
So with my my
Well,
okay, so that right there
this
is
is
like,
what Rochelle is asking. Rochelle is asking you, could the boyfriend could have shot her trying to shoot back?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think the boyfriend did that. Her boyfriend did that.
Okay.
The reason why, unless he's a sorry piece of shit. So can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But unless he's a sorry piece of shit, and this is where things don't add up. Okay. He wasn't at the awake. He wasn't at hold on, let me think. He wasn't at the funeral. Her boyfriend. Why? Because he was in custody for shooting the gun. Right? But law enforcement didn't tell me that. They're making every damn excuse, not the reason why they didn't tell me. I said, look, I'm a victim. The reason why I'm a victim because my daughter's involved. That is somebody I'm an intermediate parent. So I should have been notified. But they didn't. So I was told later. They didn't tell me when they immediately arrested him. I was told later. So that's when I received a piece of paper in the mail. I got a victim's advocate. What they call that when you fill out your report, how it affects you or how you're affected. What they call that? Okay, so I was pissed. I was so pissed. And so I went to law enforcement and they was making every excuse in the book why they didn't tell me. I'm like, you arrested this dude. Why didn't you tell me? Is it someone end up telling me, oh, he was in jail? So he's primary target 2. Primary target 1 was also arrested, but not for that reason. So where we at? I'm a little lost.
Well, the chat is asking you a lot of questions. So
okay,
April,
feel good because I'm real quick. Hey, people, even if we do not address these chat, I will respond. If you guys, I know you have the top chat, but I think there's a comment section under the other comment section. If y'all post up some stuff, I guarantee I will, if it's within reason, the questions, post your questions in there. I could respond back to those.
Okay, April is
okay?
saying, ask him about the auntie's boyfriend. So if
That's what
so what I'm thinking what she's thinking is
you get a little feeling.
huh?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get a little feeling. So this is okay. So we got the bullets that was shot from across the street, right? It was approximately. Look at this is what pissed me off about Nancy Gray, and she was talking, and she brought somebody from. I think she brought somebody from Seattle Police Department. None of these people. She's talking to these correspondents that know nothing about the case, and so since I have inside information, Nancy Gray's a fraud, man, for real. She tells her story. She man, if you read some of the stuff, I mean, because I'm sitting there listening to this stuff, I said, that's not true. That's not true. And then she's trying to act like she knows. She assumes. She puts a lot of assumption. And then she tries to hype it up. Because initially they came to me to ask me. And so her correspondent was interviewing me. And they was trying to say something. She was trying to say something negative about the mother. I don't know if y'all seen the picture where my son was sitting in the car and with my daughter. Did y'all see that?
No, they haven't seen that. No.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. So, damn. What was I just talking about before then? I lost track.
Something
What
about
was I
Nancy
was talking.
Gray.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So okay. So So there's a part in there where my daughter says, "I don't want my mommy to see me." I'm like, "Why?" She says, "I want to see my brother." I'm like, "Huh?" I didn't pick it up then, but then until I really like since this investigation's been going on, that's when I really decided, like, okay, why did she say that? So something's obviously going on because on that particular day when because my daughter was trying to fight to see me, and she wanted to see her brother Gigi here, who's sleeping. All right, so the correspondent was trying to change the narrative. It's like, oh, you see that right there? Oh, she was trying to get away from the mom's house. Like the mother was doing something, and I said, no, 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 no. I corrected. I said, you're not gonna sit there and falsify information against my child's mother. The stuff I tell you is fact and true. And if it's something that I feel that is opinionated, I'm gonna state that. But if I tell you it's fact, even though it's not proven, it's fact. It's fact. Trust me when I say it's fact. I'm telling you guys about the bullet. That is fact. This comes from a higher up. You know, I even know I know the size of the bullet. But there's more information if y'all want to if you want me to get back, because I got more information. Back to the bullet. I know y'all want to ask about the other boyfriend, the auntie's boyfriend. And this is where I kind of changed the narrative about who shot my daughter, which is still opinionated at this point, because right now I think there's two possibilities that could have happened to my daughter. You know, and everybody in the chat here is correct. There is possibly not proven. I don't have no evidence to back up what I'm saying, but this is what you call circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence is the likelihood due to pattern that something is up or afoot. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, sorry.
So what does the police say? What does the police say about Veronica? Are they I mean, do they believe her story, or is it that she's covering up for somebody or hiding information from them?
Let me say this. Now, let me see, what's today? Friday. What's today? Friday? I posted something on there.
Today's Saturday.
Let me see. We're on Saturday, right? Saturday. Did you see that posting I have on there when I talked to the coroner's office?
No.
This is very recent. Okay, I'm gonna say within a week's notice, I went to call the coroner's office because I was trying to figure out about the DNA of my child. I know my daughter's mine. That's not even a question. But as far as legality reasons, as far as confirmation, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to pursue something legally, oh yeah, everybody, don't forget to smash that like button. Too bad we can't see how many people's in there. Smash that like button so I can continue.
It's okay.
Anybody smashing?
I don't know. It's okay.
No, that's why you can't. People's like, this story is dragging because there's okay, we can address the little finer points, but then you're not going to understand the whole story. You know, that's why you see in the news media, it's like, huh, they haven't found nothing, you know, and it's like everything's confused. But you have to understand. You have to understand the mindset of these family members. They're very protecting. I got this a long time ago when I first started dealing. They protect each other regardless if it's wrong or right. They got each other's back, and I'm like, wow. What'd she say? Let's say gun what?
Rochelle says a gunshot is extremely loud and will leave your ears ringing. Even the noise itself is enough to just scare someone and run. Nothing compared to a balloon.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because the mother never said to Nancy Gray about anything about shoots back and like that. She's a bona fide liar. I'm gonna say like this. I just recently talked to the coroner's office, right? And I don't know what their connection is and what the depth of this. The coroner's office said they don't believe what the mother said. Fact. I'm the horse's mouth. They don't believe her. Do not believe her. Law enforcement said to me personally that they're disappointed with the family because they're not forthcoming and whatever else, but they don't tell me much. They don't tell me nothing. And I think they're sorry asses. I don't think they've been handling this case. I know they've been busy, but they've been overhyping everything. They're talking about, oh, we got the ATF and we got this and that. And I've been like, where's your ATF? I talked to them. So they was telling me this and that. Oh, we got this, people do. I said, you know what? That's a lie. They've been lying to me, and I got them. I got proof that they've been lying to me about what they've been telling me. So I don't care
Right.
if they watching. I don't care if they're watching. Shame on that Somerville Police Department. I know they doing their work, but they sloppy.
Okay.
I'm
A
not
lot
even
of
professional.
yeah.
I'm
A
sorry.
lot a lot of people are asking how can they find you on Facebook?
Through my daughter's Facebook. That's where I'm at. I really don't. I mean, I have a Facebook, but I'm not even on it really. So the best way is through my daughter's Facebook. You got that
Um
right, Italia or
yeah.
Melly Graham.
Dot Rich Dot Rich been putting your daughter's name in the chat. Dot
Yeah,
Dot Rich, would you put his daughter's name in the chat so the people that's trying to get more information, follow him, ask questions, keep in contact or what's going on. He keeps his daughter's Facebook page up to everything, you guys. He does have a clip on there where I would like you to talk about it. So she put some charges on you and you went to jail.
yeah, yeah. I
This
bailed out
is this
though.
is this after the funeral?
This is a thing, man. Okay. Uh, Now she alleged this incident happened on let me see the exact date. I think it was like August 20th, right? But she does not. Okay, now to remind you, she says there's a DV incident. I don't be around her like that. I do not. The only time since my daughter's death has happened, the only time I've been around her was for the awake, the funeral, the mourning, and the preparation where we met up at the funeral home. That was it. And to make payment. That is it. That's the only contact I issued her. Hey, we need to go down to the vital statistics so I can get my name on the birth certificate, sign my name. This broad, my daughter's mom, she's ratchet, she's vindictive. All right. Now there's a difference. It's a difference when if I'm just having hostilities towards her, but this is beyond. We're talking about a child. My anger towards her is because of my child only, and the games that she has played, and all this stuff that's accumulated because not this child, but because of Talia.
Mhm.
So was that someone say what? Right, shot. Oh, they're talking about bullets still. I don't want to get off. So where we at? I'm sorry.
You said your anger
This
is
stuff is very
because
emotional. I haven't begun to. Oh yeah. So my anger is just my anger is not because of her as a person. It's because the games that she equipped, uh, that she's fueled by, against me for no reason. Now, mind you, if I was a person that she didn't trust or I was doing anything funny, because on the video itself, I gave her multiple reasons for her to say anything possibly on video. She was unaware of anything of the recording. Now, of the two videos that I shot and recorded, one was premeditated. You hear me saying, "Oh, I'm here. I drove up." That was premeditated. The other one, she just came on the scene because I was just talking. I'm spending time with my daughter. That's what I do. I take video footage and I post it. Now, there was two postings on that one same incident, the one I'm talking about, where my daughter was sitting down in the car with her brother, right? And I
Mhm.
had to do a retake because because I seen her boyfriend, the mother's boyfriend there, and it's like I was asking her, uh, I was like, and if you watch the video, I don't think I posted that one just yet. Kind of kept it because that reason, because I was asking my daughter, does he live here? And I was trying to muffle it. I was trying to then I tried to change it up a little quick. I tried to say, do you want Gigi to stay here? You get it?
Mhm.
I asked her, does he stay here? Talking about boyfriend, because I want to know who's around my daughter, obviously. And then I changed it up. I can't remember. I don't think she responded to it. But then I asked her. I tried to switch up and say, Gigi, you want Gigi to stay there? Because she was she was saying that, I want you to leave Gigi here for a week or something like that. And then I started questioning her about the diaper. Who's gonna change the diaper? She's like, I ain't gonna change the diaper. And then she's like talking about her mom, and then the tie. And she passed it by. I was like, I said, but she said, but Daddy, you can go to work. Like she wanted Daddy to leave while she's, what I'm saying? That's how much she loved her
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
And that woman, that woman, that woman, that liar. And this is not, I'm just false accusation. That liar took my daughter from me, and she took my daughter from my son. They had a very unique bond, and it was different from all the family members. She fought for her brother in the car, and she fought for me. All right. There's a part in there where, and you can hear the mother, because the mother was saying, she pulls up to the window, and she asks her daughter, Italia, she says, "What are you doing?" So that's the first thing opens her mouth. She's, "What are you doing?" She like, "Sitting here with my brother." She like, "Okay, well, you going with Natalie." And she like, "No." She's like, "No," right? And then I'm thinking a conversation that we had before, me and her, on numerous occasions, where she doesn't want to force. If my daughter doesn't want to go with me, then if my daughter doesn't want to go with me, then it's totally up to my daughter. I said, "No, you're the parent. We are the parents. We decide for the child, because you know what? Even if a child, that's a child does not rule over the parent. The girl is 5 years old. So if we say, hey, spend time," she's always talking about, "Oh, you need to bond with your daughter, but you keeping my daughter from me." How's that work? Tell me. And they post online, the sister, and this comes from the mom, because I heard her say it before. "Oh, you never do anything to that." It's a damn lie. You're not telling them about the bunk bed when they moved to that new house. They're not talking about that bunk bed I bought for my daughter. She's not talking about the bunk bed I bought for her daughter. She's not talking about the 2 washers that I bought, but I don't do anything, right? And the dryer, because they bust up one of the washers. They weren't brand new, but they were good.
The sister, I want to ask you this question. The sister said that you were cheap. She said that when you buy the baby barrettes, you take the barrettes.
That is correct. I did. And I used to send my daughter clothes. I used to buy clothes over there. Brand new shoes, designer. But when I go over there to pick up my daughter and I see my daughter's shoes, a day previously it was raining and all the clothes are outside, just laying around. There's the shoes. I thought they don't take care of it. That's not a lie. And this is not sitting there trying to drop salt. Yes, Vinny, Natalie loves you so much. I have been dreaming about you and her since. Natalie? No. I'm sorry. I was reading something. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's false. If they say something to me about me, and it's correct, like, yeah, I took the breaths. Yeah, they cost money. That doesn't mean I'm cheap. Sometimes I leave them. It depends on me happy. I'm always buying breaths and stuff like that. But okay, so since she wants to say that, every time I pick up my daughter, majority of the time I do my daughter's hair. All the pictures that you see my daughter in, I did her hair, because my daughter is a reflection of me. When I go out in public, my daughter looks good. She's clean, because she's a reflection of me. Okay. So when they sitting there, like, you bash all you want. Yeah, I take them, because it costs me money. It's not like if I give them to you, you're going to keep them up. If I sit there buying shoes, so I stopped giving them clothes. My daughter has clothes. I got a whole box of clothes here. Shoes. Got hella shoes for my daughter. They don't take care of the stuff. How am I going to keep giving her stuff and then she keeps wrecking them? No, she doesn't value. They don't value stuff. They mess up stuff. They hard on stuff. So what am I supposed to do as a parent? Keep buying stuff. Keep buying stuff.
Sharon is asking, what's the charges that was for, so we can understand a little bit. When you got Sharon is asking.
It was DV.
DV?
They charged. Yeah, it was intimidation. I ain't never intimidated that woman ever. I ain't never intimidated her. But listen, okay, so the story I was trying to tell you. So in the report, she claimed that on August 20, and this stuff right here, and when let me say this part. So on August 20, she alleged that there's an altercation at a gas station, right? She does not report this until, September 19th, a whole month later. And I think it's retaliatory because of the stuff I've been posting. Now, you see my daughter's Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see all the stuff. So she's retaliating because of that. There was an incident. So when they came to arrest me, I was like, what the hell? He's like, you have an incident over on Dorchester Road. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I never had it. So when they was pressuring me and all that stuff, the only thing I was thinking, okay, they accused me of something. So there's 2 sides of my brain, right? There's a side where something you do to somebody or somebody does something to you. So when they came, I was thinking, okay, I was trying to, recall who did I do somebody, who did I did something,
Who did you do something to?
yeah, what person did I offend or what person did I do? And I couldn't think of nothing. So I'm like, I'm swearing up and down, you got the wrong person. Was your name such and such? And like I was a little bit defiant, but I was like, I thought they was come and tell me, hey, yeah, we cut the killer or something like that, and I thought that's what I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I thought. So they arrested me. One of the
So,
cops.
so out of nowhere, the police just come and get you?
Yeah, because they did some kind of like I don't know if it's I don't know. This is a whole she reports the thing a whole month later. There's no exaggeration. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so now the date that she gave of the altercation, right, was after. Hold on a sec. Was after the funeral. Yeah, was after the funeral, right? So since the funeral, we had the plans. We had the plans to go to the funeral home where we talk and discuss what's all going to be done. And then we had the awake, which was at the funeral home. Then we had the funeral, right? So the date that she alleged that happened was after the funeral, number one. And then two, she said we was there. The reason why we met was to exchange ticket, which was a total lie. Because why? Because I got video footage stating that the funeral home gave me my own tickets. Feel me? Does everybody in the chat room feel me? For real. So that was the reason. So now I started thinking while I was in custody, I was like trying to think back. I was like, okay, they said I was at a gas station and I had an altercation. I was like, what the hell? But on the flip note, when I was at the funeral home, when we was making payment, I was upset at the mother. And I'm gonna post this. This is unseen footage that has not been yet, but I got to figure a way to block out her daughter because her daughter was there. In this conversation, I'm sorry to say, I was not thinking, so shame on me. Double thing, everybody want to ridicule me. Okay, that's fine. But I said some things, some choice words to the mother. I basically said, you know what, my daughter's not here because of you. And I broke it down. Why I said what I said. This is proof in the pudding what I was thinking back then. What I felt. And I didn't hold my tongue either. It came to the point where the funeral home owner or management, okay, hey, we don't need to do that here. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to de-escalate the situation. So who's no, it's too much. I'm confused. What is the people?
Trina, Trina Taylor, she says, no, it's too much. I'm confused. She hasn't been in here every day, so she may be confused. Is the mom in charge of Italia's Facebook?
That's a negative. I am.
Okay.
And the reason why Italia's Facebook came about is because the mother felt some type of way because my other daughter has a Facebook and I post videos on that Facebook. She's like, well, why does Italia like that? It's like, okay, so I made a Facebook. And basically, before everybody had access to it, it was just for intermediate, close family members only. Right. It wasn't ass everywhere. It was just me spending time with my daughter. They're liars. I spent a lot of time. I got like a whole bunch of pictures. That's why I take pictures because they're memories. You don't think if I wasn't spending with my daughter, I shouldn't have any pictures at all, right? And I always interacted. I've always interacted. If I was able to get my kids, I always interacted with the other siblings. And Italia was with Giacomo here, Gigi, when he was born. I got video footage, and you can see the immediate bonding. Now Italia is with her other. They around a whole bunch of kids over there. Let me put him down. Let me turn him. Sorry about that. Okay, so
I got one more question for you. Can you ask Vinny if they have established the angle that the
I was trying to figure out this. I was trying to figure out that as far as the ballistics and all that, and as far as what the coroner's office, they did not give me access to any of that information. I was like, huh? I'm the father. Why can't I get to know that? That doesn't make no sense, right? So my daughter, and I'm telling you right now, okay, so I was talking about earlier about the toy, right? That was a red flag. When I read that story, that was a red flag. And it proved to be more red flag when I heard what the mother said in the Nancy Grace. Okay. One of the things she said in the Nancy Grace is that because of Ty's birthday being that day, earlier in that day, the mother, Italia's mom, her boyfriend, and Italia, and I'm sure the other daughter, Denasia, they said they went to the store, and because it's her birthday, Italia, she says, or she claims, I don't know if that's true a little bit, but Italia likes to be like act like it's her birthday too, which I don't believe that. But they went and got her a toy. That's possibly could be true, but here comes the lie. Now she got that toy earlier in that day. Now, I know my daughter because I've got my daughter so many dang toys. I don't care what they say. I got pictures, man. I got pictures where I wasn't able to go to either Christmas. I wasn't seeing her on Christmas. I wasn't seeing her birthday. So I tell my daughter, yeah, I didn't show up with toys because I knock on the door. And where am I going to put the toys at? So I just figured as much as when I see her, I'm going to take her out. I said, baby, we're going to go to the store. We'll get you what you want. I got proof of that many times. All the bikes I done bought my daughter. And I bought like 2 or 3 bikes. 2 at least, I know for sure.
So you were saying the reason why that wasn't true about the toy?
As far as what? Because
the mother said she was running down the hall to go show a toy. You said you didn't believe it.
Remember all that. Okay, so with regards to the toy, right? I know my daughter. As soon as she get a toy, she's showing everybody, look at my toy. Look at my toy. When I got her cotton candy, when me and her went to the fair, we got Denasia cotton candy. Denasia, I got you some candy. She shows it immediately. They went, look at daytime. Now she's talking about showing her boyfriend a toy way later in the night. What was it 9 o'clock? Well, when she got shot? I can't remember the actual timeline when they shot, but
she said between 9:52 and 10.
Yeah, so that does make sense. My daughter's not going to show run a toy of the boyfriend. She's already showed it to him. I know how my daughter is. So that didn't happen. To me, I think that's a story filler because she didn't have nothing to say. So she was trying to soften the view for the public, for the police. So we can say, oh, your boyfriend was interacting with your daughter. Oh. Okay. So this is the kicker right here. I'm gonna get a little bit. I'm gonna expand on it later. But does anybody have any questions right now with what I'm talking about right now? Because I want to keep everybody up to date. So I don't want to be jumping around. I do jump around a lot.
I think they understand what's going on. I can't remember. I had a question.
Okay, so there's another thing. Here's another thing, and I wish everybody would listen to the Nancy group on the Nancy Grace.
Hold on, Betty.
All right. Huh? Oh.
Hi, this is Destiny.
Yes.
Are you on live, Destiny?
Yes, I'm on live. We've got Vinny in the house right now.
Can I talk to Vinny?
Go ahead.
Hi, Vinny.
Can you hear her, Vinny?
Hi, Destiny. If I can hear you. Yeah,
no,
a little bit. I can hear her.
For your child, your daughter. But I believe you might be having a problem with your child's birth certificate. Is your name on that certificate?
What is she asking me?
She asks, is your name on the birth certificate of your baby?
No, it's not. And for the public record, okay, there is no doubt that that's my daughter. I got very strong features. there's
Understand.
I have no doubts. I have zero doubts.
Can you slow down a little bit, Benny?
She said, slow down a
Okay.
little bit, Benny.
Okay.
Speak.
I'm not questioning
I have.
honesty. That's not my place, first of all. And I understand when you see your genes, there's no need in your mind to take a blood test. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? Now,
I'm not. I'm 100. I'm 100.
no, I'm trying to figure out why the authorities are not giving you this information if you're the father. Because if you're established as
Yeah,
the
good
father,
example.
they cannot deny you any information. So I noticed you said
But
at the
here-
hospital that you discovered her name was up under Brown.
Okay, everybody. I'm gonna say this much. Okay, don't. I'm gonna let her talk, and then I'm gonna speak on it because I see where this.
And then, see, don't try to jump ahead of me and think I'm going somewhere with something, because you're gonna confuse. Let me ask it, and then you answer me. This is not an attack. You said that you wanted help to figure this out. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay? Is try to help you figure this out. Now, did you say that you found out at the hospital the name Brown came up, and they told you they had to put something down there for her last name?
I did say that.
Okay.
I'm talking what the nurse said. That's what the nurse told me. The actual person put it in.
Okay. So had you ever had a birth certificate of your child in your possession?
What was the question she asked me?
She said, did you ever have the birth certificate in your possession at any time?
No, but what I did have was the nurse gave me the footprint. They had the footprint with the name on it. What'd she say?
I have one of those too. It's the footprint, the name.
But that's not the birth certificate.
At the time of birth.
But that's not
I understand
the birth.
it. I understand.
Okay.
No. Okay. Here's the kicker on it. Here's the kicker on it, right?
Hold on, hold on, family. Let him answer. Go ahead. Go ahead, Vinny.
Okay, so he does. Okay, so on that piece of paper I told you about, right? The one that had Italia, and I remember when I looked at it because there was errors on it, right? So it said Italia Giovanni, and then my last name, but my last name was misspelt. The Giovanni was supposed to have been Giovanna, right? So when they was going in the course of the coroner's office, I asked the coroner's office, I said, do not take any medical records. I said, ask for the birth certificate for confirmation. Now, this was after they said Brown, all that. Nobody knows who said where Brown came from. The mother doesn't even know where Brown, right? So in the news clip, I asked the detective to see if they can get in contact with SLED. They contacted SLED, who contacted DHEC, and they print out the name that was on the birth certificate, right? Now, I knew my name wasn't on it because I didn't sign it, but I got text messages and proof where I kept inquiring with the mother to, hey, let's go down, and she just kept blowing me off. And this hasn't been just recently. This been the whole time through, you know, because at some point she's got to start school and then other issues, whether it be medical, right? So when they came back with SLED, they had a reward from what's the first? Crime Stoppers. And the sergeant, the detective, texts me. I said, what does the DHEC say? She said Italia's name is Italia Lomelli Graham. My last name is Lomelli. And this is before the mother. The mother did something. She did something. I don't know when she did it, but she did something. They checked
That's where I'm going with this.
Okay, so let me finish. I hear you. So the mother, at what point did she do this? I don't know. But DHEC, before I've been asking her, I think this is what I think happened. No, actually, I can't say that because I don't know when. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me think for a second because I'm trying to remember when I raised hell. No, I think the mother. I think the mother changed. She made the corrections before this incident. I think so. The reason why I say that because I'm reading what the law enforcement says about my daughter's last name, but it could be quite possibly that she did do it before. I have to look. I got an actual copy of the birth certificate. Okay. And I got it from an entity, and also got a copy of the death certificate. Right? So back on track. My name's on there. Okay, my last name. She's not gonna put my last name on there unless I'm the father. I was there. Did you show that picture when I was there with my daughter?
Not
Did you
yet.
see that?
I'm gonna do a tribute to
No,
your daughter.
I just did something recently. I posted something recently because
Oh,
I was going. No, I just did something recently. So if you go on there, in fact, I probably can pull it up myself. Give me 1
So
second.
what I'm saying is, mother went and switched the name somewhere in there, and I think that's where you have your problem.
What's she saying?
you thinking that's where he's having his problem at?
She went and switched the name on this baby, whether she married somebody and you didn't know about it.
No. She was just being, hey, let's say what the problem is.
Where is this Brown coming up at? If you're down as the father, and Brown is not your last name.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me answer this partly. Okay, maybe this would be a partial. I don't know where they got the brand or who told. I need to talk to the officer that whoever got that information. But nobody in that household except the mother knew what my daughter's last name was. Nobody knew. My daughter did not know her last name.
Exactly.
So what does that tell you? Now, if you ask her oldest daughter what her last name is, huh? What is? I'm trying.
Last name.
What'd she say?
What did you say?
Did you say that she didn't know her last name?
Did you say she did not know her last name? What,
Who?
his daughter?
Yes.
Did you say your daughter didn't know her own last name?
My daughter being a 5-year-old little girl did not know her last name. Okay. Neither did none of the intermediate family members. They probably maybe could assume, but they didn't know. Nobody knew.
Right.
I know because when I talked to my daughter, I think it was Memorial Day. I asked her, I said, "Baby, you know what your last name is?" She like shrugged her shoulders like that. I said, "You're Lomelli." I told her that. But it's not like she's gonna remember that being, me just telling her that. So it was.
I won't stay targeted on that.
What'd she say?
What I'm saying, I say I will not stay targeted to whether your daughter knew her name or not. Let's stay with this. I believe that that's what's causing you not to get the information that you need.
What is she saying?
You need to be established on paper.
She said you need to be established on paper, and that's why you can't get the answers that you need from the police and everything.
You know what? That's good because I've been working on that. It's been difficult. So that's in fact that's the last text message I told the mother. I said we can go to vital statistics and put my name on it, but I know she's not gonna do that. She's gonna make it difficult. And I'm saying she's an asshole. She's an asshole. Straight up. She's a straight up asshole. No lie. However.
It would have been much easier to do that when you're doing
So listen.
Because it would have just been a matter of.
I understand you trying to get this.
We've got 5 more minutes.
So I think you need to reach out and see how that you can establish that paternity of your daughter. Once that's established,
don't you think I'm
information.
It's very hard. So let me give you a little head up
I
because I'm not the
know.
guy just sitting around doing this.
Okay, thank you.
Can I?
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
listen, I'm not,
I'll try to reach out if I can to somebody to see if you know, can go about this and get some help with it. You know, establishing your
yeah, I would like help. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something right now. Okay, so if anybody wants to donate, I'm trying to get a headstone for my daughter. She does not have a headstone, and I don't know if the mother's gonna take care of that. So I did pay for half the funeral costs. I also put to remain competitive. I paid for half the deposit, but they're saying, "Oh, yeah, I got it on videotape where I paid for whatever." They took my credit card, paid half. Yes, her name is on all the paperwork at the funeral home, so that's no lie. I got printouts, and also video footage of me actually paying, and then them actually giving me the tickets, right? So with regards, she said, I haven't been sitting on my ass. Okay, that's one thing I haven't. I'm trying to find ways to do that, because one of the ways I text the mom, and this was probably the last time I actually spoke with her, was I sent her a text message saying, "Hey, we can either go there to make it easy, or we're gonna have to have my daughter's body exhumed, right?" But then there's another option. I gotta go to family court somehow and put an order in so they can get a blood sample from SLED. That's the highest form of policing before you get to the federal government level. Okay, so I've been looking at attorneys, and I recently acquired an attorney for my other daughter because I'm facing the same stuff, if not worse. So I'm like, I just lost a daughter. I don't need to lose another one. So I'm in the process. I mean, attorneys are expensive as hell, and I had to drop a bag on them. So it's been hard and rough, and I, being impacted with the thing, and I'm doing my investigation. I got a whole bunch of stuff that's actually literally impacted me, and I haven't got a chance to grieve because I'm full of this anger. Where was we at? I know we got off. All right, so with regards to the birth certificate, right? So I asked the detective to pull the birth certificate, and so one of the things that alerted me was it said Italia Lomelli. My name was spelled right. I was like, what the hell? And then she added her last name on her. And so if anybody watched the news clip when they was doing the Virgil, I was interrupted. They said I was being interrupted, right? And this is my standpoint on it of being interrupted. So they was saying Italia Graham. I said, hell no, that is not her name. Even though I had to grit my teeth because they were saying Graham too, because originally on the birth certificate it said, my last name, but was incorrectly spelled. So I was trying to figure out, well, what they going to show? Because I really want to see how it was spelled, because I forgot. And I've been tearing up my house trying to find that little piece. But now it was I'm sorry, a sec. It was spelled correctly.
Right. We got
So
2 more minutes,
Vinny.
We'll be out of here at 3 o'clock. Just letting you
4
know.
o'clock my time.
Yep. It's
so
2.
if anybody wants, yeah, so I'm still, because I don't know what the mom did. That I don't want my daughter to wait for the headstone. So I took from the last one, because I thought when I did the GoFundMe, I thought that included the funeral cost, included the header. I didn't know better because I never done a funeral before. So apparently it did not. So I'm running another GoFundMe for the headstone. So those who are watching, if you please, I don't care if it's 5, 10, small change adds up, like I said, if y'all hit that like button, I appreciate that. And if you have questions, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna scan the video chat with the chat part, and then if y'all put it under the comments section, if y'all have any additional questions that you would like to ask me personally, feel free to ask. But I'm not gonna go into content that has not been talked about on this channel. So Miss SB, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
She's gonna. Okay, I will not go into anything that she has not talked about. So, because she's bringing the content out, so it has to be for sure.
I think, Vinny, we got through a lot of stuff, and I think that there's still some more stuff because I had some more questions,
Well, yeah,
but we'll pick up. We're gonna give it a day rest tomorrow, but Monday, can we have you back here again? Have you what have you been doing? Have you been working, going out? What have you been doing?
man, I ain't been doing nothing, man. I honestly like I do my own business. I do home prayer service, and I only since my daughter's death, I went to one to finish a little small thing from a preacher. It was just a touch up thing, and then I just other day I haven't been doing nothing really as far as work. I haven't worked since my daughter's death, and I'm stuck here online trying to post stuff. Either that, the only other reason is if I go in the community to do the investigations I've been doing, but I've been kind of put a halt to that recently. But other than that, I haven't been doing anything. I've just been at home and I'm just stagnated. I'm just like stuck and not lack of motivation. So this stuff's been hard on me. I didn't think it was going to hit me this hard.
Right, right, okay.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. So
I
everybody
do.
knows. I'm sorry. Real
I,
quick, just so everybody knows, my daughter has already been buried. So someone says something, but they can do autopsy DNA. I don't know if they have any of that, but that'd be
mhm,
cool. But I think when I talked to that's another reason, because I was trying to ask the coroner's office if they can do a blood sample, and they said they don't have that. They said SLED would have it, but they've been kind of foul and shady because they should never release Brown without confirmation, and that's the thing. There's no confirmation. They released to the public confirmation of Brown. So that lady that was calling in, I didn't tell you, you didn't know about that part,
mm-mm.
but they did not confirm when they released it, and that's why I went bunkers. I went bunkers and haywire, and they talk about, they didn't give me the mother did not give me a chance to protect my daughter. So allow me to protect my daughter's name because this shit was messed up, man.
Right.
That's why I interrupt. I don't give a damn what everybody. I don't care about news media and they trying to be all civically, politically correct. I don't give a damn about that, as you see. But I'm about a person who gets to the truth, not exaggerating something. So if it means bashing me, hey, it's true, you know. And I don't want to sit here acting like I'm bashing mother, but they've been saying stuff they acting clueless about facts when they know who did what. And here's the kicker. I don't know if you're gonna go to next. Uh, we didn't expand
We
with
gotta
regard.
go. We remember I told you it'll
Uh,
take all the time in the world. Don't worry about it. We got Monday at 5 p.m. You'll be back for part 4. I am going to release the video so people can go back over those. They are in their own little files, so I'll release those so that they can go over it. And then there's some other things that me and you need to talk about and put together.
yeah, because it'd be better if we could like show videos to attract people, and then everybody share the content. Share the content. Get it out there. Because
I, I
this right here, no one knows about this case. This is a 5-year-old little girl, an innocent girl, and her life could have been saved. Her life could have been
well,
saved. It's
yeah.
not this was not an accident. But then there's a twist to the story. But I'm starting to think because the bullets in the house. There's no bullets in the house. There's no bullet holes. I'm sorry. There's no bullet holes. Where's the bullet holes? I know there's one down the hallway. So that's 4. Then you got where's the 3 other bullets? Oh, I'm sorry. So we know there was a bullet that was shot out. So where's the 2 other bullets?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's some questions. I just want to sit down and we talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything, I try to guard what is true, so everybody know I don't exaggerate nothing I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it. I'm about truth, integrity.
All righty. Thank you, Vinny.
Alrighty.
Hey, you guys, we're gonna have to get off of here. There's here. Let's get this out of here. Oh Lord. I told you guys. I told you. Let me try to get this on here. See, the computer always want to act terrible when it's getting late. I don't know why that is. Let me try to do this again.
Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags, and this is the grand opening. It is open to the public, and we're gonna take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection, handbags and shoes to match. Expensive but worth the price. Guess handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heel sandals, flats and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more, and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.
All right, family, be good, be safe.